Good afternoon, Excellencies, President of the Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the Deputy President, dignitaries, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, the former Prime Minister of Britain, and all guests present, all dignitaries present, I present to you greetings from sunny Mauritius. I will be very brief, but I would like to just start by making a small observation. You know, about 10 years ago, there was an article, a cover page of The Economist. It spoke about Africa as being the desperate continent. 10 years later, the headline changed. Africa, the rising continent. What changed in these 10 years? Because still, Africa has 25% of the disease burden of the world, still produces about 3 to 4% of the global GDP, has produced about 0.1% patent. So what has changed? What changed is that people have now realized that Africa sits on the world 30% reserve of the global reserve of minerals in the world. Africa has a young population. Africa is a continent of hope by the sheer virtue of the fact that Africa has risen. Africa has risen because Africa is laying the foundation for the youth of Africa to have hope. And this hope comes with the leadership. And I'm very happy that President Orama has just mentioned this. Africa needs the leadership to take the youth by the hand into the current century and of course beyond. And one thing I will say as well, and I have mentioned the capitalization of the continent. We have said that Africa, if you look at the GDP of the entire continent, it is less than that of NVIDIA, which capitalizes at 5 trillion as we speak. So this is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for many reasons, and I think it is time that Africa takes her destiny in her hand. And if you look at a country like Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria, 1 in 5 African is Nigerian. And this will stand to rise because by 2050, 1 in 2 working age adults will be African. The 1 in 4 will be African, and by 2100, 1 in 2 will be African. And you can imagine in terms of demography what this represents in terms of potential. And Nigeria is a powerhouse. I have seen this country at work. I have seen the talent of the people. I have seen the energy in Lagos. I've seen the energy in Abuja. In all the places I've gone around Nigeria, it is a power hub in the making. And interestingly, we have got some of the richest and most entrepreneurs, interesting entrepreneurs coming out of this continent. We have seen, for example, the expansion of the Dangote Group across Africa. So the hope is permitted, hope is allowed. And I have no reason to believe that this country of Nigeria will not do well in the future because Nigeria, just like Africa, Nigeria is rising. So I wish the country, the state of IMO, and rightly has been presented this morning by the governor in terms of everything that's going on. Having said this, I am very happy to bring my little part to this state by bringing in potential renewable energy. Africa can leapfrog into the future, just like countries in Asia did. And Africa can do that without having to invest too much in heavy infrastructure. But the lifeblood of any economy remains energy. So I will try and bring in some entrepreneur and some investment into this state because I think with the right energy, 24/7 have been initiated by the governor, it is possible to be able to make a difference. And so I will stop here. I wish the continent all the very best. And I'm sure there are many speakers who will also come and speak about what can be done, what will be done. But at the end of the day, it is all about leadership, it's about vision. And I think all these ingredients are present here today to make this happen. Thank you so much.